Watching news and talking about the news, feedback from AI, and chatting with friends and language partners in doing online language exchange. I would like to talk about um, focus on speaking and listening to have a good pronunciations. The We needed to extra way to do improve the language skills. For example, listening and speaking. When we do listen, when we are having making build the vocabulary and knowing about sentences and stories, and then comprehend is good. And then we try to watching news. The watching news is a good way to improve language skills because the news is related with the target language and uh, myself. And then the reason why we learn foreign language is connected with the language. For example, we want to communicate with the people and we want to share about the information. And so the watching news is a very good way because news is connected with two countries. We can choose some of the news. There are many news nowadays on YouTube channels. The broadcasting company have a channel, and they every day they produce news about and relation with the country, international news, domestic news about transportation, education, market. There's so many news. So among them, I can choose some of the news that I am interested in. Then and I can watch it repeatedly, and then by reading subtitle to make enhance the vocabulary. After then, and then I can talk about the news in my view, and then I can talk about the news. After talking about news, and then I can get a feedback from AI. So when I talk about the news, I don't have to translate and interpret the news to my contents. Just the best way to um, talking about the news. And when I comprehend about the news when I watch it, then after then I try to talk about the news as possible as I can, and also as easy as I can. So I can do that easily. So I can choose easy words and sentences to talking about it, and then the news. And this is a good way because when I use the easy words or easy sentence, I make sure that what I am talking, so and the pronunciation is good, and the contents will be much correct, and then the grammatically is okay. Then the improving the contents at least from 20 to 50%, then I can express my ideas on my chatting about news, and then I can get a good content. By doing that, I can also get a good content from AI. Then I can review the AI. After talking about news, I have some information about the news, and I can talk with my friends who live there, and then the native speakers. And also, it can be the topic for language exchange, and then I can do that the language exchange um, with the title of the news, and then with language partners. So much more we can talk about better. So and then using news to improve listening skill and also speaking about the news is a very good way. The news is the many contents, and then it looks like a fountain. content because every day, every news. Each day there are some news. So and then we are living in news, international news, domestic news, so many news, so many news we have. Every day news companies make a news about the government, about international, about weather, or some about the market, the new system and changes. Sometimes it will be important too. So we should know about some information from the news, and then and that is also important. Okay, today I talk about and the news that I can use listening and for speaking, and then uh, practice with the AI. Now I can copy about 2 pages, not long. I talk it shortly. Don't have to make a long one. So yep, AI. In English, my content of using news to improve listening and speaking to get a good pronunciation. After then, we can get a feedback from AI and talk about news with friends and using topic in doing online language exchange after proofreading with. Uh, so, very good. Very good contents all about it, using AI. So, must be successful. Then I can copy within my content. Here is a proofread and structured version of your messaging, clear and fluent English organized for better readability and natural flow, using news to improve listening, speaking, and pronunciation. One of the most effective ways to improve speaking and listening skill in a foreign language is by using news content. News offers rich, diverse language that helps to build vocabulary, improve pronunciation, and understand sentence structure in real-world context while you use for language learning. Watching or listening to the news allows us to hear authentic pronunciation from native speakers, learn real-life vocabulary and phrases, understand the structure of how ideas and stories are communicated, get familiar with both domestic and international topics because the news is connected to real life event. It naturally increase our engagement and motivation. We learn not just the language, but also how people communicate ideas in different cultures and society, how to use the news effectively, watch the news repeatedly, choose a news story and that interests you, watch it multiple times and without subtitle. Focus on listening carefully to the rhythm and pronunciation. Read and repeat with subtitle. Read along with the subtitle allows it. Try shadowing. Repeat what the speaker says immediately after hearing it. This will help with the pronunciation, intonation, and the fluency. Talk about the news and try to summarize or express your opinion on the story using simple sentences and vocabulary that you are confident with. Don't worry about translating, just talk naturally and clearly. The feedback from AI or language partners. After speaking about the news, you can ask AI for feedback. You can also discuss the news with friends or native speakers. This improves both your comprehension and your ability to express ideas. Use the news in language exchange. In online language exchanges, use news as a conversation topic and choose stories about education, travel, weather, economy, or current events. This makes conversation more meaningful and helps you stay informed. News as a language content. News is like a never-ending fountain of content. Every day, news channels and YouTube creators post updates on the politics and the international relations, market and business, education, transportation, climate, and more. This means we always have fresh and relevant material to practice with. In summary, by using the news tool, practice listening and speaking, and then expand the vocabulary, improve pronunciation, and talk with the AI and language partners. You can greatly improve your language skill in a natural and enjoyable way. Would you like to create a daily news practice routine for speaking and listening improvement? I can also help prepare a conversation question based on the news to use in a language exchange. Okay, now I talk about the news that we can use for listening and speaking from feedback of AI, and then we can use the news as a topic with the friends and the language partner in doing online language exchange as well.